Well, hi guys, and welcome back. So again, I'm using this custom planner made by the Happy Planner. I absolutely love it and highly recommend checking it out on their site. And again, we're using the checklist layout. It's working absolutely well for me. It's just like the perfect amount of planning space. And let's get into this layout here. So I'm going to try my best to try to use this sophisticated floral sticker book. I love the color scheme of it. I do love the floral stickers in that. It's just I am horrible at making layouts with these things. It's it's really not like I don't know. Like maybe you have the same issue too. Where you just have like this sticker book that you absolutely love how it looks, but when you try to make a layout with it, it just doesn't seem to come together the way that you want it to. So we're gonna try again. Um, I feel like I've made enough winter layouts lately, and yeah, we do have the snowstorm and that coming in, but like I'm starting to think of like all the pinks and the creams with the Valentine's Day and that coming up. So that's why I was like, you know what, this book right here kind of has that nice muted tone to it, so it's not like overly bright pink, and it's gonna kind of get us into the whole vibe of, going into February. So, again, I use those clear page protector sheets. I don't really use them in the way that they were intended. I just kind of lay them over my pages, and this is how I collect all the stickers that I want to use in the layout. Now, sometimes, not all of them get used, and I gotta go back into the book, but this here just kind of like lets me like I guess it like reduces the choices of stickers instead of like having to look at the entire book the whole way through. I'm just selecting a couple stickers of each of the colors that I want to use, and then this way it kind of simplifies the planning process for me. So let's see. I am gonna come back for some of these boxes because I do want them to like overlap, like especially like the Find the Joy. You got a lot of that empty gray space on the top. The Full of Gratitude. We can definitely overlap and pair a box with that. And let's see here. We're just gonna go ahead and pull this out as well. That's where I keep track of raise funds. And like I love these like long extended quote stickers. But it's like where do you even put these at? Like what type of planner was this designed for? And the more that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of thinking like this might have been like a dashboard layout. That's that's the vibe I'm getting with these style of stickers. So maybe that's why I have an issue with, trying to create layouts with it because I'm always trying to use a vertical style planner. But we're gonna make do. We're gonna make something with these because this is just one of the books that has been sitting on the shelf for a very, very long time. Okay, so let's try to start coming up with some box buddies. And in another way, I kind of want to see like how does this unfold? Like, what's our background gonna be? So again, this is another one of the colors of the like grid washi that I have. I never get to use it, but it's like a blush color and it does pair very nicely with this sticker book. So I'm just going to gently tear it down the center. Again, it kind of gives it like a scrapbooky feel. And I don't have to line it up to the edge perfectly because I'm going to overlap it with that skinny black washi. And let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and put this one on as well. And then that way I'm not like moving in between the washies. So again, I'm just going to kind of cover it up just a little bit. And then that way you got that nice clean border framing the page, but we kind of, got that blush washi in there as well and just kind of makes it a little bit more fun, a little bit more colorful. And again, like whenever I do rip the washi in half like that, it does give it like a scrapbooky feel to it. So makes me feel crafty. Not really crafty. I mean, there are some people out there that are like really mega crafty. This is pretty much as crafty as I get. So let's see here. So that's the look I'm going for right there. We're going to do the same thing to this page. So again, I'm just ripping it down the center. Again, this is like a really nice thing to do. I'm trying to think of the names of the washi shops and that. I can't really think of them. But like some of them have like that super wide washi that has really cool designs on it. But like there's really no way that you're gonna, like, some of it's like 1.5 to 2 inches wide washi. Like, again, like I don't know, I'm not that crafty, so like to me I can't really think of what I would use it for, but I can see like doing what I'm doing with this, like regular size washi. if the regular size washi is too big for me, like there's no way that I'm using like 2-inch wide washi. The thin stuff, the skinny stuff is really what I gravitate to. That's how I end up using washi. It's more for like a framing or separating areas of the page for me. And let's see, there's a little chunk just floating on the table there. Okay, so we got the page framed. And let's see here, because I want to put these in the background, but I don't know. Like, I'm feeling like maybe I'm better off with just those vine-styled ones. Because if I was using more of just boxes instead of, like, the quotes, I would probably go towards the flowers. But I'm thinking just this pink vine right here, and then maybe have it, like, extend across the bottom, or the top of the bottom section. So, let's see here. I'm just going to gently trim this here. And let's see here. So like maybe have it like peekabooing out of this corner. And yeah, I'm gonna have to find a ruler and everything. Okay, guys, we're actually really getting into this, getting into this layout. This is maybe I might actually make a decent looking floral layout. We don't know. We don't know yet. You don't know. I don't know. Okay. So, and again, I'm not really concerned about like super straight lines or nothing, because I'm going to take that black washi again and I'm going to have it like frame that center area. Again, I just like it whenever I'm finding stickers everywhere. Like, I don't even know where this thing came from. Pulling stickers off of my arm right now. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. And again, we're just going to frame the area. Just try to separate those different sections. So, let's see here. Just trim this little piece off. Dude, there's like washi scraps just everywhere. Just stickers everywhere. I really don't know where that one came from. It's just stuck to my arm. Okay. So, let's see here. All right, and again, the checklist area, that center area, that's where I do like the main bulk of like what I like to call the real planning. Okay, like the to-dos and stuff. This top and bottom area I leave for like daily journaling, listing things that I'm grateful for, weird and odd events that happen during the week. It just, I don't know, to me it makes the planner layout a little bit more fun. It's not really all about, to-dos. I don't know, we're like documenting life or something, okay? Like, I wish I had a funner way of stating it, but I don't know if you could think of a different way of putting it, other than memory planning, because I have done memory planning in itself. That was fun. I highly recommend that if you got like little guys, because the whole memory planning thing really is nice to like go back and look at. I should probably start like reposting some of those on my Instagram feed, but yeah, I highly recommend memory planning, especially if you got the little guys. Okay, so we don't really need all this excess here, so we're gonna trim that off. Okay, so that's raise funds area. All right. Okay, so I want to do something similar in this bottom area. So I guess this is where the whole find the joy's coming. And well, nah. Okay, let's put this up here. Because in that way, I don't want both pinks on the top. So now we got a gray and a pink on the top. And I gotta try to find like a box buddy for this. Okay, so I think we're just gonna repeat. We're just gonna repeat the same process here. So we're gonna use these oddly corner shaped boxes here. I think these are made for like calendars, like the monthly calendar layout. And of course, you know, I don't decorate my monthly calendar. I got enough to decorate here in the weeklies. So yeah, we're just going to cover up that part that's cut out. So again, just making a cluster of 3 boxes. To me, I just feel like things look better in clusters of 3. And okay, so we got that. Okay, so now we got to start working on this. Okay, so this is going to be the pink one. So I guess this is going to be the full of gratitude. Which, okay, so I got to trim this little excess here. So let's get this out of the way. Who knows? He may make it back onto the page. He may not. We don't know yet. And it's kind of like, I kind of like how the quotes are located. Located is the word I'm looking for. Wow, that was a struggle. So I like how they're located because this is actually working. Like they're like the full of gratitude's at the top, which is great because now I can cluster boxes there. And yeah, okay, so of course we had that on the page. I had to remove it. Now bloom is kind of in the center, so that's going to be a little bit more difficult. But I don't know. I feel like I want to keep some of my checklist areas, especially with that being a weekend. So I'm not going to be as, you know, super greedy with it as I was in some of the other layouts. And again, let's get this little pink vine, get that put back on the page. Yes, I did tear it. But again, like you're going to see, it doesn't matter. It's because we're about to overlap it with this. Again, just separating those areas. And let's just trim. And again, I just hold the X-Acto knife to the page and then lift up with the washi. I feel like you get a cleaner cut with it instead of trying to like draw down and drag down with the knife. So, see, just a nice clean cut right there. Okay, so again, trying to keep all these scraps where they belong. So it looks like we are on the hunt for box buddies. And of course, like everything's vertical, and they do have a lot of really cool lists in here, but I already have the checklist, so I don't really need that. Okay, so this one's really easy right here. I'm just going to take this gray one, just buddy him up with that. So he's done and handled, and like I want to do the same thing over here, but I don't like the pink overlapping with that washi. Okay, so we are definitely going to have to use like a smaller size box here. Okay, so we got to put this guy back in. I don't want to use the light pink because I don't have it anywhere else on the page. So it looks like a gray boy's coming out. So we're going to put him where we want him. And we do got to buddy him up with a pink box here. So how about we use the square one instead and just kind of snuggie him underneath. It's not ideal, but again, it, you know, creates journaling areas for that lower area. Okay, so I want to use more of these, but then at the same time, it's like I would have to start removing stuff from the page. I really don't feel like removing stuff. So I think we're just gonna call it as is. Okay, can I use this? And okay, so like not like that, but you know what? If I just, you know, line it up like so, and where's the, I don't know why I keep turning the page. Okay, so let's just trim that little piece off, and there we go. Nothing really went to waste. And, okay, what else, guys? What else? Okay, so I want to pull this color over to the side. And again, I've been making sidebars with the skinny washi, can I do it with the grid washi? I mean, there's going to be a lot of cutting. But I think I think we have mastered making washi boxes enough now. I think I can do this. Um, I'm just gonna line the ruler up with one of the lines on the grid, and there's like the the side pieces of this have like they're not full size boxes, so I'm gonna use this for like the long part, and then we're gonna take the two full size squares, and that's what we're gonna make the top and bottom with. So thankfully, I already got like a grid pre-built, pre-printed on the page itself. So that's helping me figure out where I need to line this at. Didn't cut that fully. Okay, so let's just gently tear up on this. But yeah, this is how we're making coordinated boxes. So, and I mean, it helps draw the grid washi off to the side of the page as well. So, you know, just making the use out of all the materials that we got. So let's just trim this, and I am going to use the ruler for this because, again, I do not trust myself to cut that straight. I pretty much know it's not going to happen. Okay, and let's do the same thing for this side. Yeah, guys, winter is definitely here. We all got the snivels and stuff. Okay, so am I good enough to line this up? We're about to find out, and oh my god, guys, we got it on the first try. Okay, so we're gonna lock and seal that stuff down. And again, just remove the excess. And I forgot to remove the excess on the top there. I got really excited that it was actually working. I mean, to me, I figure the worst case scenario is if you go to build one of these and it doesn't work out, it's washi tape, so you just, rip it off the page and try something else. And let's see here. I wanted to use this Today box. And of course, it's not going to make it onto the weekly area, so let's just put it over here. And again, there's like little quote stickers. I think they're so fun and cute, but again, I don't really know what to do with them in my layout, so we'll just put it here. Maybe that could be like the main task of the week, to do. Actually get rid of all the extra freaking clothes, that I've been saying that I need to donate. Have I removed them from the closet? Yes. Are they sitting in a bag? Yes. Have I taken them to the donation center? No. So maybe we could do that this week, maybe that's what's going to go in that box. I think that's what's going in the box, guys. Okay, so I kind of wish there was like more of these extended quote stickers. Like I got the gray one, but and okay, the moment I pulled this out, it's like, yeah, we already know it's normally I'm not against the foil, guys, but it is too shiny for the rest of the page. The rest of the page is a little bit muted. So, yeah, and then all they got is these. It's like tomorrow. Like, why? I'm working on today, okay? Like, yeah, see, here. I'm gonna, like, I could probably make it work, but again, I'm giving up the checklist. And with the little pointed quote thing, like, it's really just gonna be me talking about one thing that I need to do. I would rather have the area for another task. Because, again, I'm one of those weirdos that if I do write it in the planner and it is in ink, then in my mind, I have to do it. So, yeah, no, I'm not forfeiting a checklist area. Okay. Let's see here. What can we do next? Kind of feel like I might want to decorate like that top area a little bit more, but then again, I'm kind of digging the white space. I don't know. I don't know where to go with this guy. So I'm going to start putting stuff in the book. Okay, we're just going to start putting some stickers back. I'm kind of liking what we got made here. This to me, this is a floral layout for me. I know it's not as snazzy as some of the others, but like I'm working towards it. Okay, I could probably go back and find some of like the original layouts that I did make with this, and They're so bad. To me, I mean, they're just so bad. The whole planning process does get better as you continue to do this weekly. So if you're seeing some like really amazing layouts out there, just know, like, just keep at it. Okay, so that's it. That's our finished layout, and I'm satisfied with it. And again, I just want to close out and say thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more Plan With Me's.